everyone, welcome back. Today's video is a whole picture of GACC registration for overseas meat and meat products, aquatic products manufacturers. China is a huge consuming market for aquatic and meat products. Hundreds of thousands of overseas businessmen target at trading with China. But before selling your products to China, you have to make sure you are registered with China GACC. What is a China GACC registration? For aquatic and meat products, as manufacturers, you have to make sure you have the GACC registration number, which contains 18 digits, starts with the letter C. Many companies got confused with exporter registration, which contains 11 digits. I have to remind you that the 11 digits is not the GACC registration number. GACC official website, and we as a very experienced organization, we have warned the importance of not confusing those two. Please refer to the link. But here is the thing. You may ask, can any food product from any country can directly do GACC registration? Smart of you. The answer is you have to make sure the product type from your country is on the entry permission list. For example, Chinese people are the hugest consumer market for chicken feet. For many businessmen see this and wants to export their chicken feet to China, but currently only a few countries are on the list, such as Brazil, United States of America, Thailand, France, etc. So if you want to export from Dubai, Iran, India, Indonesia, and many other more countries before GACC registration, which is the 18 digits number with the letter C, the first thing is to do the entry permission. For the manufacturers, you know your country already on the entry permission list, so you can directly jump to the registration section. So now you may ask again, how do I do entry permission? It sounds such a complicated and such a big thing. You are right. It is not easy because it is involved in two countries' food safety system and inspections. However, for many businessmen who have long sight and will devote in this because they can see the opportunity to be the first one to enter China market. So they are fully open and they are willing to do the entry permission. First, you need to consider if your country has a relevant food products disease or epidemic outbreak. Such as if you want to do entry permission for chicken feet, then you have to make sure there is no avian influenza in your area. Then we can go to the entry permission procedure. It includes such following steps. Number 1, access application. Number 2, risk analysis. Number 3, overseas feed risk assessment. Number 4, bilateral consultation. Number 5, insurance of access announcement. Number 6, retrospective review. Each step is very vital and need different party effective communication. For more details, you can also refer to the video introducing the entry permission so you can know more details about it. If your companies who are from the countries already on the entry permission list or finish the entry permission procedure, the next step will be the GACC registration for your factory. It includes the GACC Safer Single Window System, your company authority recommendation, and GACC inspection. First of all, GACC single window system, you need to log in the system and fill all required info which are fully compliant. Basic information, production information, checklist and statements, attachment information are all required. With any little mistake, you can be refused by GACC, such as a mistake like a wrong product Latin name, wrong product HS code, wrong factory establishment time, your HACCP documents are not compliant with the GACC checklist requirements, and many, many more. Many companies submit several times and got refused once and once again, so do not submit over and over again and waste several months for nothing if you're not fully sure of the info and documents you're submitting. It's such a waste for you and for GACC officers. GACC may have thousands of applications to deal with all the time, and it's good for you to make a good impression with compliant application for the first time. You can refer to this video regarding each steps of SAFER system. Second of all, for aquatic and meat products, the application needs each country's competent authority to recommend you to GACC. And some countries have their own requirements before recommending you. Feel free to contact us to learn about your country recommendation requirements. Next is regarding GACC inspection. To get registered at GACC, you might get video inspections or on-site inspection from GACC. GACC has a complete checklist for enterprises to check on yourself, your competent authority to check on you, or for you to meet GACC requirements. It has 30 sections for you to double check, including enterprises location and workshop layouts, facilities and equipment, water, ice, steam production, processing control, and each section includes several points. For example, under number 2 section, according to Article 4.1 of GB 14881, the workshop layout should be reasonable to meet the production processing requirements and avoid cross-contamination. On number 6 section, production processing control, according to GB 2941 Article 8.1, CCP points should be set scientifically and feasibly, and corrective and verification measures should be appropriate. If you're not fully understood with Chinese GB standards, you cannot make sure meeting GACC requirements, which cause registration failure for you. After talking the GACC registration, you may have the following concern. Is it completely safe if I am already registered? What I have to do to make sure my number is useful all the time? Number 1, each registration number is valid for 5 years. Before it expires, make sure you do the extension in time. Otherwise, you will lose the numbers and you have to reapply again. And if you have factory address change registration number approved by your factory change, legal representative change, you have to reapply to a new registration. Number 2, GACC can also revoke your registration in several circumstances, such as severe food safety incidents caused by the manufacturer. The manufacturer leases, lends, transfers, or resells its registration number, or claims another manufacturer's registration number, etc., which means you have to be compliant even after you are successfully registered. Otherwise, you will also lose your number if GACC recheck on you. Number 3, GACC regularly updates the HS code of some food type. A lot of people don't know that. If your GACC registration number doesn't cover the newly updated code, then you have to make sure to add the new ones in your system, or you will face custom declaration failure. I hope today's video brings you a clear and whole picture of how you do GACC registration. And for each step, if you would like to know more details, please contact me by email feed@feedgacc.com or call my phone number 0086 139 1310 3396. Whether you want to reach out for gaining more knowledge about it, or you rather entrust us to handle the GACC entry permission or GACC registration for you, we are happy to offer any necessary assistance. Thanks for watching today's video, and you can kindly share this video to any friend you know if they need this info. Thank you today again, and see you very soon. Thanks. Bye.